Hello everyone, this is Sir Heron Bautista and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be going to discuss exponential equation and inequality. Before we proceed to the main topic, let us first recall the three concepts about exponential function, exponential equation, and exponential inequality. Let's first discuss exponential function. It's a function in the form of f of x is equal to a raised to x or y is equal to a raised to x, containing a base, and the base here is variable a, and an exponent with algebraic expression. And the exponent here is represented by variable x, and that is written in the form, in the superscript form or format. Okay, so now let's take a look on the examples given here. We have here f of x is equal to 5 raised to x minus 4, q of x is equal to 7 raised to 2x plus 3, a of x is equal to 12 raised to 4 minus x. The three examples here satisfies the definition since it has f of x or any letter aside from f on the left side, and then followed by the equal sign, and then followed by an exponential expression on the right. And the exponential expression contains an algebraic expression, okay, on its exponent. Here in the first example, we have 5 raised to x minus 4. X minus 4 is an algebraic expression. Why? Because it contains a variable, which is x, and a constant, which is 4. And that is being combined by an operation. The operation here is subtraction. And same with the other examples given. Next, we have exponential equation. So it's an equation in the form of a raised to x is equal to a raised to y, wherein the unknown variable is reflected in the exponent, separated by an equal sign. So we have here the examples. 3 raised to x minus 1 is equal to 3 raised to 2x plus 1. So this example contains exponential expression on both sides, left and the right side. And then we have the equal sign on the middle. And each exponent of each exponential expressions contain in variable that is unknown, and the variable here is x, which we are going to solve. Okay, and same with the following examples. Okay, that follows. Next, exponential inequality. So, an inequality in the form of a raised to x greater than a raised to y, wherein the one side or both has variable in the exponent. Okay, so in the form given here, it uses greater than. When you say inequality, it uses inequality symbols. So not only greater than. And here are some of the inequality symbols. Okay, we have here greater than, less than, greater than or equal, less than or equal, and unequal or not equal. So the following things, okay, so these inequality symbols must be seen in an exponential inequality. So let's take a look on the following examples. So we have here 7 raised to x plus 2 is less than 7 raised to 5x minus 3. So it has an inequality symbol on the middle, and both sides has an exponential expression. Same with the following examples that follows. Okay, let's proceed. Now, let's talk about the law of exponents or the rule of exponents, because we will be using this in solving exponential inequalities. Okay, so we have the first law. We have here the multiplication of power with the same base. So in that case, if the base are equal, so just copy the variable of the base. Just copy the base, which is x in here, and add the exponents. Example, we have here x cubed times x squared. Copy the base x and add the exponent. So it will yield to a result which is x raised to 5. Next, we have here the power to power, product of a power of powers. So in this case, copy the base and then multiply the exponents. Example, we have here x squared raised to the third power. Copy the base, x, and multiply the exponents. 2 times 3, it will yield as the result, which is equal to x raised to 6. Next, we have here the product to a power rule. We have the product of a variables rather. So all we need to do is to distribute the exponent to each variable inside the parentheses. So it will yield the result, which is equal to x raised to n, y raised to n. Example, quantity x, y raised to the second power. So distribute 2 to each variable, so it will be equal to x squared y squared. Another one, quantity 3x raised to the third power. Distribute 3 to each variable inside the parenthesis. So 3 raised to 3, that is equal to 27. And then that is x raised to 3, that is x cubed. So it's equal to 27x cubed. Another one we have here, the division of exponents with the same base. So the base is x. Okay, copy the base x, then subtract the exponents, m minus n. Write first the exponent in the numerator, then followed by the exponent found in the denominator. So this case is when the exponent in the numerator is greater than the exponent found in the denominator. Another one, what if, okay, example, this is the example. I will just be showing you the example. Let's proceed to the fifth law. We have here another case. It is also about division of powers with the same base. In this case, if n is greater than m, if the exponent found in the denominator is greater than the value of the exponent found in the numerator, so all we need to do is to write this way. So 1 all over, copy the base, and then subtract the exponent. So the result here must be positive. Example, x cubed divided by x raised to the fifth power, this is equal to 1 all over, copy the base x, then instead of writing 3 first before 5, so we just write the larger value, so 5 minus 3, then it is equal to 1 over x squared. This is now the value of dividing x cubed over x raised to the fifth power. Okay, next, we have here the fraction to a power. Okay, it's a product of a fraction on the power. In this case, we just have to distribute the exponent or the power to each variable found in the numerator and denominator. So in this case, we have xn raised to yn, wherein the base should not be equal to 0. Example, x over y raised to the second power, that is x squared over y squared. Next, we proceed to the zero exponent. X raised to 0 equals 1. It means to say that all numbers, all variables, when raised to a zero exponent, the answer is always equal to 1. Example, 2 raised to 0, that is equal to 1. 3 raised to 0 equals 1. 1,809 raised to 0, that is equal to 1. Any number. Okay. Next, let's proceed to negative exponent. In this case, if you saw a negative exponent, just write the expression into its inverse form. Inverse. So we have x raised to negative n. So this one, we should have to put this on the denominator. So 1 over x raised to n. Instead of negative, it will become positive. And then another case, we have here 1 all over x raised to negative n. So ang negative exponent ay nasa denominator. So paglilipatin lang natin yan. So magiging whole number na to. O kaya hindi siya fractional. Okay, hindi siya in fractional form. So pagpalitin natin ang pwesto. So it will become x raised to n. So that's the scenario if we are encountering negative exponent. Example, we have here x raised to negative 3. Put x raised to 3 to the denominator and remove the negative sign. So it will become 1 over x cubed. Another one, 1 over x raised to negative 3. Ililipatan sa taas yan. So it will become x cubed. Mawawala na yung negative sign sa exponent. Next, we have here the fraction exponent. What if the exponent is fraction? Anong gagawin natin? So, just put the base inside the radical sign and raise it with the value of the numerator. Kung ano yung numerator ng exponent, yun ang ilalagay natin sa taas niya. Yun ang magiging exponent ng base sa loob ng radical sign. And then yung denominator ng ating exponent, that will be the index ng ating radical, ng ating radicand. Okay? That will be the index. Okay, or, just like this, ganito lang siya. Or, nth square of okay, this is the nth root of x raised to the m power. Ganyan siya. We can rewrite this one as this. Same lang yung dalawang yan. Okay, this is now the laws and rules of exponents. So, I hope you already familiarize these concepts kasi na-discuss ito during junior high school. Now, let's proceed. Okay, that's the example. So now let's proceed na. Okay, here is the properties. Are the properties of exponential inequality na kailangan din nating alamin at intindihin. We should have to take note of this. So first one, we have here let b, the base, be greater than 1. Then, b raised to x is less than b raised to y if and only if kapag ang exponent na nasa unahan, x is less than y. It only means, ibig sabihin lamang nito, that the exponential function y is equal to b raised to x is increasing for all x. Ibig sabihin, ito siya, kahit anong value ng x na yan, x dito, sa ating exponent, nag-i-increase ang value ng ating function. Okay, nag-i-increase siya if this is the scenario. For example, we have here 2 squared is less than 2 raised to 5. Tama? Kasi ang exponent na nasa unahan, na nasa left side, is less than, mas mababa siya, kaysa sa nasa kanan, which is 5. 2 is less than 5, and 5 is greater than 2. So, let's solve for the value of the 2 exponential expression. 2 raised to 2, that is 4. 2 raised to 5, that is, what? 32. And 4 is less than 32. As you can see, habang tumataas ang value ng exponent natin dito, tumataas din ang kanyang value ng function. Diba? Here is 2, 4 lang siya. Yung exponent dito is 2, 4 lang ang value. Dito ay 5 siya, ay naging 32. Ibig sabihin, tumataas din ang value ng function habang tumataas ang value ng exponent. That is the first property. Okay, another property. If the base is greater than 0 but less than 1 or in between 0 and 1, yan. Ibig sabihin, ito ay what? In a fractional form. Naka-fraction siya. Then, b raised to x is greater than b raised to y. Greater than na siya dito. If and only if the exponent in the first one on the left side, if x is less than y. This means the exponential function y is equal to b raised to x is decreasing for all x. Ibig sabihin nito, habang tumataas ang value ng exponent natin, bumababa ang value ng function. Okay? Example, we have here 1/2 squared is greater than 1/2 raised to the 5th power. As you can see, yung nasa left side, 2 lang ang kanyang exponent. Yung nasa right side, 5. So, dapat, di ba, sa unang property, kung mas mataas yung exponent, mas mataas ang value. But this time, let's try to look at their values. So, 1/2 squared, that is equal to 1/4, and 1/2 raised to the 5th power is equal to 1/32. Ang 1/4 class is mas mataas kaysa sa 1, malaki ang value kaysa sa 1/32. Kasi when we talk about fraction, kung mataas ang value ng denominator niya, ibig sabihin, mababa ang kanyang value. Pero pag maliit ang value ng kanyang denominator, ang value ng fraction na yan ay mas malaki. Okay. So, that is now the difference between the two. This is the properties of exponential inequality. Okay. So, now, ito ang ating mga kailangan tandaan. In solving exponential equation and exponential inequality, you may apply the laws of exponents and the property of inequality for exponential function as needed. Kung kailangan natin sila. For sure, kailangan natin yon. And then, solving equation and inequality is finding for the values of the unknown. So, all we need to do here is to find the values of the unknown. And the commonly used variable is variable x. Yun lang ang hanapin natin. Hahanapin natin kung ano yung nawawala. Okay, yun lang ang gagawin natin dito. Okay? So now, let us try to solve an exponential equation. Example, number 1, we have here 2 raised to x is raised to times 2 raised to 3. Okay. Plus 2 raised to 2 equals 5. So in this case, kailangan natin, we are going to solve for the value of x. So, we should have to transfer 2 raised to 2 to the other side of the equation. To transposition or by using addition property of equality. Kailangan ma-isolate natin itong dalawa, yung multiplication, right? This is about the multiplication of what? Of powers with the same base. Since, okay, kailangan ma-isolate yan. So, itong plus 2 squared, ililipatan sa kabila. So, ito yung magiging 2 raised to x times 2 raised to 3 equals 5 minus 2 squared. Then after that, we are going to solve. So, 2 squared, that is equal to 2 times 2, and 2 times 2 is equal to 4. So, it will become 2 raised to x times 2 raised to 3 equals 5 minus 4, and then solve natin yan. 5 minus 4, that is equal to 1, diba? We have to simplify. So, that is 2. And this one, yung expression sa left side, diba? In our first law of exponent, just copy the base and add the exponent. So, 2 raised to x plus 3 is equal to 1. Now, paano natin masasolve yung value ng x? Anong gagawin natin? So, kailangan muna nating you should have to write both sides with 2 as the base. Kailangan same muna ang base ng bawat side. On the left side and on the right side of the equation. When we talk about exponential equation, kailangan yung 1, i-convert natin to. We are going to write 1 into its exponential form. Kailangan 2 daw ang base. So, ano yung law of exponent na niraise sa ganitong ano yung law of exponent na ang sagot ay laging 1? Di ba? We have the zero exponent. So, we should have to write here 2 raised to x plus 3 equals 2 raised to 0. Since 2 raised to 0 equals 1. Okay. And then with that, since the bases are equal, we should have to copy the exponents, or we should have to equate the exponent. So we write x plus 3 equals 0, and then we are going to find the value of x. How are we going to do that? Transfer 3 to the other side of the equation. Then we have x equals negative 3. So this is now the value of the unknown variable x. Now let's do some checking. Okay, substitute natin tong negative 3 sa lahat ng x variable ng ating exponential equation. So we will be having 2 raised to negative 3 times 2 raised to 3 plus 2 squared equals 5. So we have here negative exponent. So ang 2 raised to negative 3 magiging 1 over 2 raised to 3. Ayan siya. And 2 raised to 3 divided by 2 raised to 3, since equal sila, that is equal to 1. Okay, 1 na lang yan. And then 2 raised to 2 equals 4. So we have here 1 plus 4 equals 5. Check na nga natin, 1 plus 4, 5 is equal to 5. Nag-equal sila. Therefore, our answer here is correct. Okay, let's move on to the next example. Okay, example number 2, we have here 4 raised to x minus 1 is equal to 16. So, what are we going to do first? In this case, we should have, in this case, the bases are not equal. They are different, diba? Yung nasa left side ay 4, nasa right side ay 16. So, anong gagawin natin dito? So, kailangan equal muna sila. So, make the bases the same or equal. So, we should have to take the lesser value, which is 4. Ang 16 ba is divisible by 4? Can we rewrite 16 into an exponential form na ang base ay 4? Yes, of course. 16 is equal to 4 squared, or 4 times 4. So, it will become 4 raised to x minus 1 is equal to 4 squared. And now, since the bases are equal, we should have to equate the exponents. And then, we should have here x minus 1 equals 2. And then, find the value of x. How are we going to do that? Okay? Isolate natin ng x dito. Yung katabi niya, ililipat natin sa kabilang side ng equation. From negative 1, it will become positive 1. So, 2 plus 1 yan. So, magiging x is equal to 2 plus 1, and that is x is equal to 3. And then, how are we going to do? What are we going to do in order for us to know if our answer is correct? Let's do some checking. So, copy the original equation. 4 raised to x minus 1 equals 16. And then, write or substitute the value of x on the x variable in our equation. So, it will become 4 raised to 3 minus 1 equals 16. And 3 minus 1, that is 2. So, we have here 4 squared is equal to 16. And 4 squared is equal to 16. And 16 is equal to 16. Therefore, our answer is correct. Next, we have example number 3. We have here 9 raised to x is equal to 1 over 3 raised to 1 minus x. Okay, the first thing we need to do is to make the bases the same. Ang base natin dito, we have here 9 on the left side, that is whole number. And on the right side, we have 1/3 fractional form. So, alin sa dalawa ang mas malaking value? Of course, ang mas maliit na value, we have 1/3. 1/3, 1/3. So, naka-fractional form siya. Diba? So, if we're going to write 9 as a fractional form, if we are going to express 9 into an exponential form, na ang kanyang base ay fraction, ang magiging exponent niya is negative, right? So we should have to write 1 over 3, this one, the base, into positive. How are we going to do that? So ganito lang yan. So ang 9 to magiging muna siya, 3 raised to 2. Diba? Tama? The 9 is equal to 3 raised to 2. Then, copy the exponent x is equal to, ang 1/3 that is equal to 3 raised to negative 1. Then, copy the exponent. So, in this case, we use 3 as the value of the base. So, equal na ang base natin. So, the next thing to do is to simplify. To equate the exponents. Diba? So, 2 times x, that is 2x. And then, distribute negative 1 to each here. Negative 1 times 1, negative 1. Negative 1 times negative x, that is plus x. And then after that, we should have to solve the equation. How are we going to solve this? We just have to combine the like terms. So, yung x dito, ililipat natin sa kabila. Diba? Kasi magkaparehas sila doon. So, from positive, it will become negative. So, we have here 2x minus x equals negative 1. And then, that is 2x minus x is equal to x, then negative 1. So, x is equal to negative 1. And then, let's have some checking. Okay, copy the given equation, then substitute the value for variable x. So, ito yung ating equation. Input lang natin ang ating value ng x na nakuha natin sa solution natin dito. 9 raised to negative 1 is equal to 1/3 raised to 1 minus negative 1. 1 minus negative 1. So, 9 raised to negative 1. So, that can be written as 1 over 9. Right? And then here, the exponent here, 1 minus negative 1, that is equal to 1 plus 1, that is 2. So, 1/3 squared. So, 1 over 9 is equal to 1/3 squared. And then, this case, we have the fraction and a power. All we need to do here is to distribute the power or exponent to each numerator, to both numerator and denominator. So, 1 squared is 1, 3 squared is 9. So, we have here 1 over 9 is equal to 1 over 9. Therefore, our answer here is correct. Okay, let's proceed. Now, let's solve some exponential inequality. So, we have here 3 raised to x is less than 9 raised to x minus 2. So, what are we going to do? Of course, make the bases equal. Anong mas maliit na value? 3. So, we should have to rewrite 9 into an exponential form na ang base ay 3. So, that is 3 squared. So, 3x, 3 raised to x, is less than quantity 3 raised to 2 raised to x minus 2. Since the base are equal, let's equate. Okay, let's solve. Okay, let's copy the exponents. Simplify the exponents muna before anything else. We are going to distribute 2 to each variable here. Each terms. Okay, so that is 2 raised to 2 times x, that is 2x. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. And then the next step, okay, ito na ang ating next step. Since the base is 3, and 3 is greater than 1, okay, and 3 is greater than 1, take note. Then, the inequality is equivalent to, titingnan natin. Since ang 3, which is the base here, is greater than 1, ano mangyayari? So, ito yung magiging inequality. X is less than 2x minus 4. So, ano nangyari sa ating symbol here? Walang nangyari. The direction of the inequality is retained. Yan pa rin ang ating inequality symbol. Okay, after that, we should have to transpose or by using addition property of equality. So, combine natin ang like terms. So, ang 2x lilipat natin sa kabila, so magiging negative 2x yan. So, that is, or ibaliktad natin dito sa kabila. Same lang naman ang process. So, ang 4 lilipat sa kabila, that is positive 4. Ang x lilipat sa kabila, it will become negative x. Then, ayan na tayo. 2x minus x, that is x. 4 is less than x, or x is greater than 4. So, this is now our answer. Ito din yung answer natin. Okay? Nag-shortcut na tayo dito. So, 4 is less than x, or x is greater than 4. Okay. So, the solution set is 4. Ito siya, class. This is the solution set. Ito yung ating interval notation. Okay? Kung natandaan nyo sa ating previous videos, diba? Since x is greater than 4, wala siyang equal sign dyan, wala siyang gitling sa ilalim. So, therefore, hindi kasama si 4 pagkatapos pa. Kaya we use here the brace. It's a parenthesis, not a brace. A parenthesis. We just use parenthesis. Ibig sabihin, hindi included yung number pagkatapos niya. So, pagkatapos niya is 5. Yun ang included muna pala. 5. And then, up to infinity. This is how we are going to write the solution set. Or by an interval notation. Ito ay interval notation. We have the parenthesis and 4. Ibig sabihin, hindi kasama ang 4. After pa ng 4 ang kasama, going to infinity. Positive infinity. Okay, let's proceed to the next example. We have here, 1 over 10 raised to x plus 5 is greater than or equal 1 over 100 raised to 3x. Okay, as usual, we have to make the bases equal. Anong mas maliit dito sa dalawang to? 1 over 10 or 1 over 100? Okay, let's change the question. Ano yung mas maliit na value? 10 or 100? Of course, 10. So, kailangan yung 1 over 100, dapat yung denominator nito, ang base niya ay dapat maging 10. So, ito yan. 1 over 10 raised to x plus 5 is greater than or equal to 1 over 10 squared raised to 3x. We all know that 10 squared is equal to 100. Why? Kasi ang exponent, it will determine how many times the base will occur. And then the operation is multiplication. So, 10 times 10, that is 100. And then after that, simplify the exponents. Simplify natin ang exponents. So copy x plus 5 lang and then multiply 2 to 3x. Okay. So, kaya naging 6x na siya. 2 times 3 is 6. Then copy the variable x. Ganyan na siya. Okay. And then this time, let's copy the exponents. And now, let's try to observe some observation. Meron dito. Okay. Since the base is 1 over 10, ito yung base natin. 1 over 10. Ito ay fraction. And we all know that 1 over 10, kasi fraction siya, that is less than 1. Then, the inequality is equivalent to, okay, now, ang gagamitin natin dito ay exponents. X plus 5 is less than or equal to 6x. Bakit? So, bakit napalitan ang value, yung inequality symbol, from greater than equal, naging less than equal? Kasi nga, ang 1 over 10 ay mas maliit kaysa sa 1. Kaya, ang direction ng ating inequality ay reverse. Pabaliktad siya. Babaliktad siya. The inequality is reverse. The direction is reverse. Kapag ang base natin ay less than 1 o kaya siya ay naka-fraction. Diba? Okay. And then with that, we are going to transpose to solve for the value of x. Okay, so magiging 5 less than equal to 6x minus x. Copy 5. And 6x minus x is 5x. Okay, divide both sides by 5. Of course. Divide both sides by 5. 5 is less than equal to 5x. So, to solve for the value of x, we should have to divide the whole inequality by 5. So, ang matitira na lang ay, ito yung ating solution set. 1 na lang. So, nagkamali ako ng lagay ng aning animation. So, 1 is less than equal to x or x is greater than equal to 1. Okay? Did you understand? 1 is less than equal to x or x is greater than equal to 1. So, therefore, our solution set here is written as this. This is the interval notation. We have the bracket, then after the bracket, we have the number 1. Kasi kung napapansin nyo, mayroon tayong or equal, gitling sa ilalim ng inequality symbol, di ba? So, kailangan bracket kasi included yung 1 sa solution. Then, up to positive infinity. So, this is the solution. Okay. So, next. So, we have here in our examples, the direction of inequality is retained if the base is greater than 1. And if the base is less than 1, the direction is reversed. Lagi niyong pakatandaan na kapag ang base ay greater than 1, walang mangyayari sa ating inequality symbol. Same lang siya. Okay? Same lang. The same lang siya. And then kapag ang base natin, pag equal na sila, ang inequality symbol natin, babaliktad siya. Magre-reverse siya. From greater than, magiging less than. From greater than equal, magiging less than equal. From less than equal, magiging greater than equal. Basta, babaliktad siya. So, that is the steps in solving exponential equations and exponential inequalities. So, thank you for listening. I hope you understand something from my discussion. You get something from it. I hope I help you in your lesson. So, that's all. And thank you for watching.